So Redwood Bullion back here with you. Just want to make a quick video about all the different types of silver that you can stack, different sizes, and what do you prefer? What do you think is the best option for just storing or for transitional wealth if you want to just hold on to it for a little while? We got the big guys, the 100-ounce ones, which are nice. Puts a lot into a small area when you start to put tubes. I mean, that's 20 in that tube. Easily can't fit. I could easily fit 3, maybe 4 of these Engelhard bars in the same space. I could fit 3 or 4, maybe 5 tubes, if that. So that's only 100 ounces compared to 400 ounces. But then with these are just buffaloes in here. Got a nice little 10-ounce Geiger still in the plastic. These are just some regular old round buffaloes, nothing fancy, nothing special, but highly recognizable. Most people see them. Standard generic silver, generic rounds, nothing super fancy. And then I've been hearing, there's a lot of talk about the silver liberties and all that, and the shortages to come, and the availability of silver, and just wondering what are your guys' thoughts on this? I know a lot of people really do like to stack the sovereign silver, and I do too. This is probably not my favorite one out of all U.S. or all government minted coins. It probably would not be my favorite. It would probably either be the Canadian Maple Leaf or the Philharmonic or something along those lines, just for aesthetics reasons, nothing else other than that. And honestly, I don't really like the premium on them. I really like 10-ounce ones. I get them from the local pawn shop. I pay spot with a little bit over. I don't pay excessive premiums like this one right here. Placer Silver Bar, 51 ounces. I paid a little bit over spot for this. This is a fairly rare, pretty well sought after collectible bar. Don't know anybody that's seen one that's this big. I've seen a couple of 10s and 5s and random ones and whatever. And then same with this Engelhard. Don't have a nice local coin shop in my area to go to and actually browse, so they kind of just call me when they have stuff, and I go down there and pick it up. And sometimes I get stuff like this, especially in California. As long as you spend $1,500, you don't pay sales tax on it. So sometimes I get a lot of these random stuff if I'm just trying to fill up an order or whatever. Sunshine Mint, a little bit of old ones, but then you get some cool ones. You can get some ones you don't see very often, or you might not see again. Or if you do, they have a very high premium on them because the mints have long since closed, or very limited runs, or whatever the reasoning being. These are all nice, still wrapped in their plasticized containers, sealed airtight. Then you got like this Silver Liberty, and it's just a flip, which, as you can hear, it easily break. Yeah, it broke, so let's put that in a new one. So yeah, just waiting on a bunch of more 40mm capsules to put the other loose Silver Eagles that I have that aren't in monster boxes or already in tubes, because those really are the best tubes, whether they fit or not. Like the Buffaloes I really like just because they fit in those tubes, and those tubes are a lot more airtight than even the Canadian Maple Leaves and even the Buffaloes. The Buffalo lids just kind of fall on there and snap on, don't necessarily hold out the oxygen as much as possible. And you can also obviously tape the lid or do anything like that you want, but got a couple of random ones. Little 3-ounce Monarch, never seen one of those before. Couple Silver Towns, nothing fancy. I'm sure y'all got a bunch of these in your stack too. Just another Buffalo round. I'll have to dig deeper in and see what all I got. I do have a couple boxes of just all these random Don't Tread on Me, Boston Tea Party, a bunch of just random ones that I don't normally see and normally wouldn't seek out. Just if they're there and I'm trying to fill up an order, then I fill up an order. So kind of try to like to break it out a little bit. Got several of the hundreds just as kind of the foundation for the stack, and then like I said, I really do prefer the 10-ounce ones. Not really too particular on any particular mint per se. Honestly, most of it that I just get what is available at the pawn shop, unless I go out of my way and go to a coin shop or order online. The rest of it is just basically, I'm at the whim of what somebody else is needing to sell at the time. And then another good thing that everybody I think should know, or if they don't already know, is that these right here are silver bullion, unless, drop that one, unless they say German fine silver back here. Those are not pure silver, so just be careful. You can easily find these on eBay or Alibaba for 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 bucks. Obviously buy the singles and price drops dramatically the more that you buy. So yeah, just make sure you look for the German silver on the back. I believe it's zinc that's in there instead, or it's cut with zinc, whichever it is. I'd have to actually go back and look it up. I looked it up a while ago. I got nervous one night stumbling upon it and thought I had just bought a whole bunch of them, and turned out they were the actual real buffaloes that I actually wanted, so worked out good. But yeah, just a quick show of a few random stacks. These ones are cool. State of Texas got a couple of cool 10-ounce Texas bars with the cannon. It says "Come and get it." Kind of what you would figure coming out of a mint in Texas, but love it anyway. So yeah, interesting things going on with silver. As of today, it's actually up. Looks like it's starting to bounce back up. A lot of talk of it coming off the COMEX and the 900,000 ounces that are being bought from some of my friends that are speculators in other oil and gas and energy sections. That silver is definitely one of the most manipulated metals, and I can't wait for the day, and I'm sure most of you other stackers can't wait for the day that thumb comes off that scale, because I fully intend to wake up one day and see silver have gone up 20%, 25%. I mean, even just from the COVID lows at 12.50, 13 an ounce. I mean, even when we're back up now, that's still a pretty good trend up, a pretty good return in a short amount of time in comparison. I like both. I stack both gold and silver. I just think that as an investment wise, I think gold is a good one. It's a lot harder and more expensive to get into for a lot of people. But that said, I think silver, personally, my personal opinion, I think for dollar, if you were to put dollars in on the left side, the amount of dollars that would come out on the right side would be more if it was silver that you had invested heavily in versus gold. Gold is obviously a great buy, holds its value very, very well, and if nothing else, you probably are going to beat out inflation with it, depending on your time horizon for investing. And same with silver. 1 to 3 year time horizon, you're definitely going to probably beat inflation and at least get back the same $100 you spent 2 years ago and get your $100 back. But there's also a very, very high likelihood of 2 to 5 years from now, this is going to easily be worth high 20s, mid 30s, if not even more, once the manufacturing side starts to catch up. And just the physical demand, I think once all the paper trading and all the physical demand really starts to show, and they realize that they've been trading a lot more silver than is actually available. There's a nice little one hiding below everything. I have a couple of these cool little ones. I'll have to dig through the rest of the stack and do a video later, maybe tomorrow. The only other little random ones I have. And as you can tell, it is also random because I do just simply buy what is brought in and what is available. They don't stock silver, they don't order silver. They would for me if I asked, but they just don't. So it's not like I can go in and, you know, pick a tube of Buffaloes or, you know, anything particular. It's pretty much usually what they have, or they call me and tell me what they have. Usually call me when they have 100-ounce bars that they want to sell, and I tell them yes or I tell them no. We've developed a good relationship over the years, so let me know what you think. Let me know what you like to stack and what you think is a good buy, and where's the best place to go right now for the lowest premiums. I mean, we're looking at what, 1835, 1838 it closed out today. So it's up a little bit. Premiums still seem to be about the same depending on the volume you buy, but yeah, give it a thumbs up and a subscribe if you like it and you like things silver and gold and investing. I'll have to go get some gold and do some separate videos on just the gold and then the slab gold and then the pre-33 gold. But I'd love to hear your guys' opinions and thoughts on which of these bars you like and what you think is the best bet. Is it 50s? Is it 100s? Is it 1s? Is it 10s? You know, is it singles? Is it shot? I mean, I've kind of just collected all of it, and that way I feel like I can't really lose, because if you got all of it, as long as some of it goes up, then you can't really lose. So let me know what you think in the comments below. More to come. Website will be active here next couple months or so, just getting everything together. So appreciate a like and a subscribe, and pass it on to your friends. It could really use the support and getting this channel going, and see what becomes of it. All right, appreciate your time. See you next video.